This video is about an Excel formula for copying AutoCAD objects into multiple points. When I say multiple points, it can be 10, 100 or even 1000. To explain copy command, I will start with creating a circle of radius 10. To make a copy of the circle, I will use the command copy. Type in copy in the AutoCAD command bar and press the enter key or spacebar. Now AutoCAD is prompting us to select the object or objects to be copied. Select the object and press the enter key or spacebar. Now we have to specify the base point. I will select the center of the circle as base point so that copies of this circle will be inserted in reference to this point. One more prompt, specify the second point. Click anywhere in this drawing and that object which we selected will be copied to that particular point. And I can make multiple copies just by clicking at different points. If you see the command history, the program flow is copy, select the object, select the base point, then select second point is repeated as many times as the number of copies made. That means if we know the coordinates of these points in advance, we can automate this process. Here in this sheet, we have the XY coordinates of some random points. To copy an AutoCAD object to these points, we have to join these coordinates separated by a comma. To join the data in the cells B2 and C2 with a comma in between, equal B2 ampersand double quotes comma double quotes ampersand C2. Copy the formula to the adjacent cells. Copy this data. Back to AutoCAD. For copying this circle into multiple points, type in copy in the command bar. Select the object to be copied. Press enter. Select the base point. Let it be the center of the circle. Now we have to specify the second point. Right click on the command bar. Paste. And the circle is copied into those points which we have in the Excel sheet. Using this method, we can copy different AutoCAD objects like line, polyline, block or text. So an example for copying multiple objects, a text and a circle. For that, I will create a text here. Let it be Excel and CAD. Back to our Excel workbook. Equal B2 ampersand double quotes comma double quotes ampersand C2. Copy the formula to the adjacent cells. Copy this data. Back to AutoCAD. Type in copy in the command bar. Select the objects to be copied, that is the circle and the text. Select the base point. Let it be the center of these objects. Now we have to specify the second point. Right click on the command bar, paste. And the objects are copied into multiple points. Now an example for inserting blocks into a drawing for commercial building. This is the block which represents a door. To insert this door into coordinates given in an Excel sheet, here we have the coordinates of the points where the doors are to be inserted. I have already wrote the formula for joining the coordinates. So copy the data. Back to AutoCAD. select the block, copy command, press enter, select the base point. I will select this lower left corner of the block as base point. Paste the data into the command bar. And the blocks are copied into multiple points. We use this technique extensively in highway engineering for creating plan and profile drawings. I will show you an example for inserting culverts into a drawing which represents a road profile. This is the block which represents a culvert. And these are the lines which represent finished road levels and original ground levels. And here in this Excel sheet, I have the coordinates for the location of the culverts. To insert blocks at these locations, copy the data, back to AutoCAD, copy command, select the block, select the base point. I will select the center of the block as base point. Now paste the data into the command bar. And the block which represents culvert is copied, otherwise inserted into the locations given in the Excel sheet. One more example with road center line. These are the center line coordinates of a particular highway stretch. And you can see here there are more than 1200 points. To plot these coordinates into an AutoCAD drawing, I will create a point here. Copy the data from the Excel sheet. Copy command. Select the point to be copied. Press enter. Select the base point. Let it be the center of the point. Now paste the data into the command bar. And you can see the points are being plotted. I hope you will find this video useful. For feedback and discussion, please make use of the comment section. And those who are visiting this channel for the first time, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you won't miss any video releases. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.